Hello guys, welcome back to PatronesMujer. I'll be sharing with you a tutorial on how to make the model you see in the picture. We'll take pen and paper to write down the materials. We'll find the pattern descriptions in the magazine Children's Pattern number 14. Once we have the pattern tracing from the magazine, we cut along the side line that we'll make. These are finished patterns, which means they have 1 cm seam, hem and come with notches and gray lines. First, look at the pattern line and place all the pattern according to the line and how to use the fabric. In this case, on the main fabric, we are going to cut parallel to the selvage of the fabric. Grab your pattern pieces and prepare to cut them out. This is the skirt. Insert the pins around the pattern and cut 2 pieces. In this case, the fabric has design, so we have to place according to the lines. This is the skirt ruffle. Insert the pins around it and cut 2 pieces. We place according to the lines of the fabric. This is the waistband and we cut 2 pieces. This is the inner waistband and we cut 2 pieces. And this is the front, and we cut unbiased on fold edge. We cut 1 piece. Before taking off the fabric, please look at the key pattern markings, the lines you find in the pattern, the notches, the center back, and snip them. Now we continue with the lining. This is the skirt. Insert the pins around the pattern and cut 2 pieces. And remember to discount the hem on the pattern. This is the front piece and discount on the pattern the piece. And then we cut 1 on fold edge. This is the visible fabric. This is the top part of the center front and we cut 1 piece on fold edge. This is the waistband. We cut 2 pieces and next to it we have the inner waistband and we cut 2 pieces. Before start sewing, we have to prepare the pieces. So this is the skirt, we overlock the skirt. This is the front piece, we overlock and we fuse it. This is the ruffle, we overlock. This is the waistband. This is the waistband and we fuse them. This is the zipper and this is the elastic. These are the skirt and we are going to gather the top part. On the machine, pass a stitch to all along of the piece and next to it we are going to pass another one. And then we are going to pull the thread from the spool, forget the gather. sew the waistband to the skirt, so pin it and spray together to the piece. And make the same process like the other one. And then we are going to place the zipper. The machine, sewing the pieces and lift the gather face up because we don't want to get the foot entangled. And make the same process as we made for the other one. We face the right of the zipper on the back and chain for invisible foot because it will put the tip ever so slightly from the zipper tape and it will allow you to sew closing. Sew it until the notch and at the end make a mark with a removable mark and continue with the other side. Place the other side of the zipper. Close the center back. These are the skirt ruffles, so pass a stitch to all along of the piece and next to it pass another one, and then we are going to pull the thread from the spool for get together. Face the rights of the pieces and close them. After that, place the pieces on the edge of the hem and spray together to all along and pin it. Sew the pieces on the sides and pass a stitch on it. Place the piece on the edge of the skirt and pass a stitch to all along of the skirt with the gather facing up. We are going to place a piping on the front. So place the piping on the edge of the skirt. On the other side. This is the front piece, and all the hem folded. So pin it to all along the piece and fold the hem. Pin the other side and fold the hem. Start placing the piping on the edge and use one single side foot. Fold the piping and pass a stitch on it. We pass to the other side, so cut the piping, fold it and place it, and start sewing with a single side foot. Face the right of the skirt, place the center front and start sewing. Remember to leave the same foot because we need to pass the stitch, and fold the hem. Continue with the other side, so fold the hem and pass a stitch from the bottom to the top part. We continue with the lining, so face the right of the skirt, pin it on the side and then pin it to the other side. Pass a stitch to all along of the piece and do another one next to it because we need to gather the piece. Close on the sides. Face the right of the fabric, match the center front and the center back, and pin it to all along the piece. Start sewing, so face the gather up and pass a stitch to all along of the piece. Face the right of the lining and the front of the skirt. You have to match the center front, you have to match the sides and the backs. and pin it to all around of the waistband and pin it on the center back. And then we are going to make the hem, and at the back we are going to place the elastic. Start sewing the skirt with the lining. So match the sides, match the center front. Put the excess of the fabric on the waistband to all along of the waist. Face the right of the skirt, and now pass a stitch to all along on the lining. So pull the seams to the lining and pass a stitch on it. We continue closing by the center back, so pass a stitch on the zipper. Close the other side. And finish by closing on the center back. Continue with the lining. So fold 1 centimeter inside, pass a stitch to all along on the hem. And then press with the arrow the hem. Cut the corners on the waistband. We are going to place the elastic, so pass a stitch for one side, pull the elastic to the notch and pass another stitch. Turn out the piece and pass a stitch on the waistband, pull the elastic. This helps to fit better the skirt. And make the same process as we made for the other side. Pull the elastic for past the stitch. Close the waistband with the lining. We can do it by hand, or if you prefer, you can do it on the machine. And this is how our finished skirt looks. This is the inside, and we place 4 buttons on the top part, and this is the back. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more tutorials. The account is at PatronesMujer, and as always, thank you guys for watching the video.